Hello, everybody, and welcome again to another session of the Future of Work, Innovation and Leadership, where we will be showcasing our trio of products and services that we've been working over the last 4 months. And we really appreciate your attendance today. My name is Susan Falola, CEO and founder of JUUBIX Limited, and I'm here with Donald, and I'll let him introduce himself.
Thank you, Susan, and welcome everybody to the second session. As we have promised that we're going to have sessions each Friday, as we're going to showcase what we have been doing, let's say, for the last 2 years. I am Donard Golay, and I am an Albanian from Kosovo. As I mentioned, I joined JUUBIX 2 years ago, and I am still part of here, and I will be for a long time. Before going forward, I want to thank first our core team management team, as we have been together, some of them with me from the start, some of them have joined later, but we have been going forward together. And there are Ricky Mormor from Ghana. Right now he's in Canada. We have Caleb Moses from Cameroon, Bright Atsigi from Nigeria. We have Raymond Kalumba from Uganda. We have Herman from Ethiopia, but she's currently in USA. We have Arbra Iriza as well. He's from Kosovo, and we have Chardonnay Barrett, as she is in London. First, I want to thank all of these guys, but I want to thank you, Susan, for making this what you have done until now. And first of all, not being our lead, but being our mentor, as we have become so-called experts without being experts, but you have been provided us, you have been guiding us, and we are really thankful. So I would again want to start this event with an applause for you, as you have done an amazing job, and more amazing things will come in the future. So thank you for that, and I want to start this with thanking everybody.
Thank you, Donald. But I am a leader that leads from the back, and I really appreciate the thank you. But I also want to thank you, obviously, for being here, committed, dedicated along the way, as well as all of the people that we're going to be showcasing today. I mean, you all are amazing, and I'll let our presentation speak for itself. But I also want to thank some past MT members, Divya T, who's from India, as well as Alfred Bretang, who is from Ghana. So a real big shout out to them as well. So let's get into it. So I'm going to hand it over to our fabulous hosts of this afternoon, which is Amel and Wusawa, who is going to do a fantastic host for this afternoon's presentation. So over to you, Wusawa and Amel.
Thank you, Donald. Thank you, Susan. Hello, everyone. My name's Wusawa Liuma, and I'm a front-end software engineer. But here at JUUBIX, I serve as a marketing team lead because I want to keep my eye on the money pot. Just joking. JUUBIX has been a very transformative and impactful journey for me. I have grown professionally and worked with an amazing team and acquired relevant skills along the way. I believe that indeed, JUUBIX is the future of work, innovation, and leadership. At JUUBIX, we believe in the spirit of diversity and teamwork. So I'm here today joined by my partner, Amel, who will now briefly introduce herself.
Thank you, Wusawa. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Donald. I'm Amel Khiri from Algeria, full stack developer. My stack is React for the front end and Ruby on Rails Node.js for the back end. I'm here with JUUBIX in this amazing adventure for, let's say, 1 month and a half, and I can't be thankful enough to our wonderful management team and to all the experience I'm getting as soft skills, technical skills. So it's really an amazing adventure for me. And with a great excitement, I would like to welcome you all to our rebrand of the Global Tech Sprint Leadership Program, GTLP, which currently we have 80% of participants have got jobs and further opportunities, not only jobs, from being promoted and referred. We have one of our MT members from Ghana who is already in Canada and another in the US. So we are making a real impact globally. the Global Tech Sprint Leadership Recruitment Agency, GTLRA. We have a lot of participants that we call sprinters, and who are getting awarded with a leadership award based on contribution and commitment. If you want to know more about GTLRA, let's listen to Buswa. I hand over to you, Buswa.
Thank you very much, Emil. Okay, like we mentioned before, JUUBIX is a trio of three main products, the GTLRA, JUMIT, and Momo Code. The GTLRA leads with transparency and shared learning to provide the world with a diversified recruitment agency that advocates for inclusive change across all markets and advocates for shared financial equity across platforms. Our mission at GTLRA is to provide this service both internationally, within and outside schools and universities, in order to drive innovation, shared knowledge, and facilitate cross-border leadership, thus paving the way for a brighter and more interconnected future. Brace yourself to hear more of our exciting products. I would now like to hand over to Mohsen and Edmund, who will share more about the main JUUBIX app.
Okay, thank you, Amal and Uswa, for the nice introduction, our wonderful hosts. Hello, everyone, and welcome you all to today our event. My name is Mohammed Mohsen Haidari. I'm from Afghanistan, a full stack web developer. I've been part of JUUBIX family main team for the last 4 months, and I've been working on the main product of JUUBIX with my team. I'd like to give a special thank for my teammates for their hard work and name them. My teammates are Ramkumar, Kozem, John, Amel, Aman, Justice, Julius, Guillermo, and Edmund, which is today gonna help me to give a live demo of our application. So before that, I'd like to mention a little bit about my experience with JUUBIX so far, which have been amazing. The amount of learning that I've had, the support that I've received so far from JUUBIX management have been incredible to me. And also one thing that I've set it apart the JUUBIX from another organization is the open communication that we have inside the organization, and also the weekly basis workshop that we have inside the organization, which our senior the engineer and another engineer are gonna come and have workshop. They will share their expertise and knowledge in the world of tech, which have been amazing so far for me. So before I go deep and give an introduction of the app, I'd like to hand it over to my respected colleague Edmund to introduce himself.
Okay, thank you so much for your intro, Mohsen. Hello, everyone. I am Edmond Debra, a full stack developer based in Ghana, and I am currently the backend team lead here at JUUBIX. My tech stack is React for the front end and TypeScript with Nest.js and Go for the backend. And to share my experience with JUUBIX, words cannot really fully describe everything, but I'll try my best here. So even though the total time I've spent here at JUUBIX has been a little over 2 months, getting closer to the 3-month mark, I've learned so many new things, especially in my specialty, which is backend development. We've been able to work on such an advanced platform, and it has really helped me to improve my technical skills and also soft skills by also interacting with so many brilliant and also hardworking people. So I really also enjoyed the open nature of this company. It's more like a family than a company, to be honest, and we are always able to interact with each other and also learn from each other. So I can always reach out to Susan, who is our CEO, and it's amazing. So I really enjoy my experience here, and I would recommend this experience to anyone who has a chance to work at JUUBIX. So that is my experience at JUUBIX, and I'd like to hand it back to you, Mohsen.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Edmund, for a nice introduction. So this is, as you can see on the screen, this is our app. But before I go and show you the process of the app, I'd like to mention a couple of things here. The app that you are seeing today is a modern fintech technology which adheres strictly the accessibility tools, and also the application or platform that we have is fintech technology which offers stakeholders as a service, which matches companies with the talented uh, individual and also with the investors. So to start here, once a user comes to JUUBIX domain, if they want to use our main product, they will see this splash screen. So once they see this splash screen to start with the application, they have to click on the Get Start button. When they click on this button, they will see the login page. So here in the login page, if user have already an account with us, they can go ahead, put their email address, put their password, they can log in and use the application. If not so, and user coming for the first time to our platform, they can go to the sign up page, they can put their details, for example, their first name, their last name, username, email, password, and they can confirm their password. Then they can sign up. Additionally, the users can also log in with their Google account. They can log in with their wallet or their social media accounts. So in this case, I wouldn't take much time. I'm gonna go ahead and put the account that I've created. I'm gonna put the email and I'm gonna put my password. So and here we have the video intro page. But before I give you information about the video intro page and our platform, we have two processes. We have onboarding process, then we have the matching dashboard. So for the first time, as I said, when a user comes here and create an account with us, they will go through onboarding process. We will take the user through a couple of steps so they can verify their account, they can get their matching in real time, then they can see their matching dashboard. If, for example, a user is a talent, they can see their matched company and matched investors. And also if a user is an investor, they can see their matched company and also matched talent, and also the same with the company as well. So to continue where I left off on the demo, here once the user comes to video intro page, they will see an introduction video about the JUUBIX, about our product, how they can use our product, and how they can navigate with our product. As I said, that we strictly adhere to accessibility, so we do not want the user to experience any bad user experience. So here, once the users see the video intro, then they can hit continue and go to the next page. Once they go to the next page, they will see the application terms of use and services. They can see the application terms of use and services. They can read the terms of use and services. Then once they read that, they went through all the terms and conditions of our application and make themselves sure about their safety of their data. Then they can hit acknowledgement and they can agree and go to video verification page. So on the video verification page, we ask user to upload an ID of themselves, which can be their passport or their national identity card in image format. Once they upload that, then the user will be asked to record a video of themselves. And during the record, we always recommend to record at least maximum of 1 minute and minimum of 30 seconds. So we can have a better identity verification. So here during the record, the user can tell about themselves, their introduction, for example, where they are from, about their talents, experience, and other. Once they finish that, they can stop recording, they can play their recording. If they want, they can record again. If they don't want, then they can hit confirm identity. Here we use the AWS recognition services to confirm the identity of user. Once the identity is confirmed, the user can go to another page. Why we implemented this feature? We want to keep the user data secure. So the user data security is our priority. Once they finish this, then they can hit continue and go to the next page. So here on the profile selection page, users can select their type of profile. In our platform, we have 3 types of user. We have talents, we have company, we have investor. For example, I want to select talent. And once I select it, then I can hit next and go to the next page. And here, an interest page, sorry, I think there is a technical glitch. I have to check this. So anyway, I think there is a bit of problem in our data server. So anyway, once the user comes to the interest page, they can select their interest. For example, the user can select 2 interest, 1 main interest and 2 secondary interest. When they select their interest, then they can go to the skills page and select their skills. And the skill page, again, the user will go to similarly through and similar process. The user can select a main skill and 2 secondary skill, and also they can select and each of their skill they can select a sub skill. Unfortunately, I think we are having a technical glitch here. I'm not able to show the skills and interest page here, and I'm sorry for that. Once the user is done here, then they will see the questionnaire form. Once the questionnaire form is done, then the user will go to the matching dashboard, and they can see their matching companies and investors. So the matching algorithm happens in real time. So in here, I would like to hand it over to my fellow colleague to provide you more information about our matching algorithm on the backend and our infrastructure. Edmund, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much for your amazing and very detailed presentation, Mohsen. And I'm here to provide everyone with an overview of how the matching algorithm works and how the backend works here at JUUBIX. So the matching process primarily consists of 3 phases. We have the first degree matching. So this first degree matching will match users based on their selected interests and sub-interests. And the user will have the opportunity to select their interests and sub-interests when they are onboarding to the platform. And then we have the second degree matching. So the second degree matching matches users based on their selected skills and sub-skills. And of course, this too is done during the onboarding. So the users will have the opportunity to select their skills and sub-skills. And then last but not least, we have the questionnaire-based matching. And this at this stage, the user is going to answer a questionnaire, and the questionnaires have a property, they have a weighted property. So through this questionnaire, we are able to match users based on their estimated value. So there are particular questions in the questionnaire which will help us to come to see the estimated financial value that the user will have. And then based on that, we will form a match, whether it is company with investors or investors with talents or vice versa, any of the matching that is going to take place. Now, this 3-step process is initiated during user sign up. And then after that is done, subsequently, all matches will happen in real time. Now, what do I mean by all matches will happen in real time? Thanks to our continuously active matching algorithm, it ensures that relevant matches are automatically generated. So the algorithm facilitates the seamless matching of companies with the right talents, as well as connects investors with compatible companies, and it links investors with suitable talents. So as new users with matching skills and interests join the platform, new matches are also established. So users can also update their skills and interests, and the algorithm will adapt the matches accordingly and provide them with new matches which are relevant to them. Additionally, allows users to easily add new skills and interests to be whitelisted for our backlog. So if you realize that maybe there is a particular skill or interest that you would like to be added to our platform, you can whitelist that and we will also verify it and add it to our platform. That's enhancing the user experience. Now, what I've detailed has been the matching process in a nutshell, but that is not all. We are also going to we plan to improve our platform by numerous ways and by inculcating the latest technologies. Now, what do we plan to do? In the future, we aim to integrate AI and machine learning in our app to ensure that we have a more robust and accurate matching system. And in the future, we intend to add smart contracts to our questionnaires. So that is how our matching process works in a nutshell. And as a fun fact for anyone who is so technically inclined, our backend adopts a microservice-based architecture to ensure that you have scalability, separation of consent, and reliability. So thank you for watching our presentation of the main app of the JUUBIX platform. I will now hand it over to the video app team to present the JUUMeet platform. So over to you, Benson and Tom.
Thank you, Edmund. Thank you, Mohsen. That was powerful. That was a really, really impressive introduction that you gave us there. Hello, guys. Welcome. My name is Benson Juguna Kamau. I am a full-stack software developer at JUUBIX. Here at JUUBIX, I've mainly been focusing on the front end with React and Next.js and Tailwind for the styling. Additionally to that, I have been learning and improving on my acceptance to the use of different technologies and learning. And in that time, I've been picking up on Node.js and understanding more of it. So thank you to the JUUBIX family. Here you've had more of the family. You've had people talk about family, and I would like to paint a picture of this family. So we have a really great management team that you could even call them like siblings, because we take care of each other as a family should. We give feedback the way a family should. We take feedback the family should, and we improve one another based on our experiences. It has been amazing and impressive. You should definitely look towards the future of JUUBIX, join JUUBIX, and see what more they have to offer. Some of it we will show you here on this meeting. And at this particular team, the JUUMeet team, that is, we have a team of talented developers who have been helping us in achieving this great progress. I will show you in a few. Some of them, we would like to give them credit, and some are already on this call. We have Andrea, who's the team lead of JUUMeet. We have Hassan, who's also the sub-team lead of JUUMeet. We have Shruti, and we have Tom, who's currently on the call with us. Some have been with us, but they've moved on. They've moved on to greater things and more impressive stuff that only paints a picture of what greatness JUUBIX has to offer. I'll now hand it over to Tom, who's going to introduce himself. Tom, over to you.
Thank you very much, Benson. Or should I say my brother in the JUUBIX family?
That should be.
Right. Hello, everyone. My name is Tom Daniel. I am from Nigeria. I'm a full stack web developer with stacks on Rails, back end, and React front end. But here in JUUBIX, I am using Next.js as I work on the back end. My experience here at JUUBIX has been a really life-changing one. Words just can't express it. I've received such training that I'm not sure I've gotten somewhere else, honed my skills so much in the back end and even the front end, as well as learning new skills. The feedback is wonderful. We're like a family. We are open to talk to each other every time, and you get just enough help you need whenever you do. I am really delighted to be here today to be with Benson and present this wonderful JUUMeet to you today. Benson, please carry on.
Thank you, Tom. As they say, we were developers first, so we could talk a lot all day, but it's best to show you what we have to offer for now. Now, you've gone through the registration process, you've been verified, you've even gone further to be matched with certain stakeholders that you would like to interact with, for example. So JUUMeet now comes in to provide you with a platform for you to meet these particular individuals and get to know them better, understand them better, chat with them, schedule meetings, and all that gist. Basically, you can get the idea, right? So on landing on this particular platform, you can, this is our dashboard. So you've been registered, you've been verified, you land on the dashboard when you go to the JUUMeet. In the dashboard, you have an array of buttons that you can click on to see the various options. But most prominently, we have this view. So this view shows us the multiple rooms that you can join, basically. We have the private rooms, we have the access on rooms, and we have the locked rooms. So you basically understand the locked means there's a door and you basically need keys to access that door. So that, you understand that. Then we have the access only rooms, which probably you've been invited to that particular room. And at that point, you have access to this particular room. And you have the private rooms. So these rooms are only created, like, for example, if me and Tom wanted to create a room just for the two of us, then we will set it as private, just for the two of us. No one can access it. But for the access rooms, you could, another term that you could use here is public rooms. So rooms that anyone can access. Now, when you are on this particular dashboard, you can create a room. So assuming you want to meet Tom, Tom is here with us, so I can create a room. To create a room, I'll need to provide a title for this particular room. So let's call it Meeting with Tom. Right? Description, JUUMeet. So JUUMeet. So this is our description. I'm not going to give it a lot of details. And then we choose the visibility. This the visibility I showed you in the dashboard, what the visibility basically represents. You could make it a public one. Public means access. Private room, which basically you saw the private tag or the private label. And you could also make it locked, meaning no one can access that unless you give them access to that room. Then you could start an instant meeting or schedule a meeting. For us, we're going to start an instant meeting. At that particular point, you are free to click the create room or cancel that. So once you click the create room, you're going to be navigated to this particular pop-up. So this pop-up, mind you, some stuff are still under development, and in the next update, you should see some impressive stuff and new improvements to the UI. In this particular pop-up, you have the view. So this view shows you the camera that you currently have on, and you can toggle the camera on or off. You can toggle the microphone on or off, and you can also change virtual backgrounds. So by virtual backgrounds, it means like this impressive background that I have over here. You could add it there and use it as your background. But if you choose not to join the call with your video on, the image is going to be shown in place of it. Then here you can toggle between the microphones that you would like to use for that call. You can toggle between the camera that you would like to have on, or you could toggle between the speaker that you would like to have on or to serve your audio. After doing that, you click on join a room. So once you join the room, the settings that you've provided here are going to be taken up, and they're going to create a local stream. So that's what we call it, the stream from your side. So if Tom was the one creating the room or joining the room, then his video and his audio represent his local stream. So you're going to join the room with your stream. And at that point is where you're navigated to this particular page. This page now shows you the local stream. For example, if I am the one who's joining the room, this will, for example, show my stream. This will show Tom's stream and any other participants of that particular call. If no one has joined the room yet, you will only see your stream, basically my stream. In this particular room, I have another array of buttons that I can choose from. You have an option to leave the room, to turn on the mic or turn it off, to react with emojis, to add participants to this particular call. So for example, I could be having a list of participants that I would like to add. Let me select them. For example, these are my most recent contacts that I would like to, for example, add to this particular call. And then I can go ahead and click the invite button. This feature, mind you, is still under development. So once I click the invite button, nothing happens for now. But what should happen is it sends an invite link to all these emails that I've selected. At this point, I can also toggle off and remove some of the emails that I don't want. And also in the list, they're removed. As I said, once you click the invite button, the links are sent to these respective emails. I'm going to cancel that. Additionally to that, you can also open a chat. So this chat, you are going to be shown another chat later on, but this chat is a chat within the room. So anyone outside this particular room meeting cannot be able to access this particular chat and interact with it. So that's why it's there. So for example, in this particular call, I would want to send some private details within the call, and I would like only the participants of this particular call to be able to see that particular message. That's the purpose of it. You can share the camera, so you can toggle the camera on and off. You can share your screen. You can start a recording. So probably you've gone there and you've really had good vibes in that particular call, and you would like to record that particular call to showcase it somewhere else. You would like to record it, right? So there is a record button for that. You can also show the participants of that particular call, and you can share files. So let me choose a file just for the demo and upload it. Once I upload it, the file is going to be shown to everyone participating in that particular call. The reason for this is just to make it separate from the chat, because chats move really fast and you could lose files that are really important to you. So this it makes it more convenient to someone to access those files. So that is the room meeting. Assuming that you've gone through the meeting, you've had good vibes, you've interacted with this particular person, you've even recorded, you've downloaded some files, and you would like to now leave the meeting, you can go ahead and leave the room. On leaving the room, you're presented with this feedback form, and you're supposed to give some ratings. How did the meeting go? How would you rate our service? Exceptional. How satisfied are you with the product? Exceptional. Would you recommend us to a friend? Most definitely. And then I go on to submit. On submitting, we are navigated back to the dashboard where we initially were. In this particular dashboard, we have options that we can choose from. We can go to the help page. We can go to the settings page. Let me show the settings page. So the settings is mainly just a pop-up. On this particular pop-up, you have multiple settings. I believe many of us are conversant with a settings page or a settings option. So you can set details regarding to your profile here. You can set the language that you would like to interact with in this particular app. You can set the dates, the time zone, basically time and all that. And you can change your email address. To change an email address, of course, you need this particular password to be able to verify that it's actually you changing. Some other settings include the general settings, full screen and all that. We have the the video settings, basically. So which camera would you like to use? Would you like to touch up your appearance or something? The lighting, how many participants would you like to limit your room to? You have the audio settings, which microphone, which speaker, what's the volume, all that. Share screen, what screens would you like to share? The settings will appear on this page. The chat, how would you want your chat to be? Would you like to translate the messages? Would you like to translate them to a language that you can relate to? The background effects. Probably you need to change the background to something different. Maybe you need to make it blurrier, or you need to make it to use an avatar instead of your video. Those settings appear here. After that, we can go on to the help section. So probably you've seen all that, but you've seen some impressive stuff and you would like to use them, but you don't understand how to use them. You would come to the help page. The help page will provide you with the QA, where you can search for something that you will want. For example, let's say search accessing voice calls or video calls. There they are. And then once you search them, you can toggle and open it as whichever you want. So let's say we want to search accessing video calls. We can toggle it, and there it is. We have some instructions there or descriptions of how you could relate to that particular issue that you have. At this particular juncture, I have covered most of the implementations that we have here, and I would like to hand it over to Tom, who's going to take us through the charts and the calendar. Mind you, this chart is different from the chart that we have in a room. Over to you, Tom. Take us through.
Thank you very much, Benson. That was a wonderful, wonderful presentation. You should hear the audience clapping. All right, guys, I am going to show you guys to the charts and the calendar. So what you have on your screen now is the UI for the charts and what the charts on JUUBIX would look like. I know you may be asking, but we already had the charts on the call. Well, yes. Now, this chart allows you to communicate with investors, other than the ones you have already scheduled to meet with on a video call. So that's why you have multiple users here and you can search for them. Trust me, we are going to have a whole lot of clients. The search will be useful. So here you could chat with them. How are you? When can we schedule a meeting? I'm very happy to speak with you. The send button is to send, and then we have a limit to just how long a message could be, as you could see on the top right on the white background. So with this chart, you are able to have a communication with other investors who you were not necessarily matched with, but you would still love to get in contact with them. So that is the usefulness of the charts that we have here to communicate with clients and investors other than those you were matched with. All right, Benson, next slide, or rather next page. All right, here we have the calendar. Now, I'm pretty sure we were all paying attention when Benson mentioned that you could schedule a meeting when trying to create a room. Well, if you select schedule meeting and then you click on create room rather, it will redirect you to the calendar. Here in the calendar, of course, it's a calendar. You can keep track of the days of the week since we're all investors and businessmen and women. So with the calendar, you can know your dates, know your schedule, as well as schedule your meeting. Now, this is a monthly view where you have the days and the weeks. We also have weekly views. So if we go over to the week tab, we'd see that we have Sunday, Monday, all the way to Saturday on the columns, and we have time for each of those days over to the right. Now at the top right, we have a button for you to schedule your meeting. So Benson, could you help us click on that? Thank you. Now, just as creating a room, we need to have a title and a description for our meeting, as well as a time and date, which is really important at this point. So we're going to add a dummy title. Let's say title.
That's
So,
there it is.
The next one there is the date. Now, by default, it's set to the day of the week, and it's the 1st of December. Yay, we're at the end of the year. So you can set it to any day you wish, as well as the time. Here you have a calendar popped up where you could select the date, and a little bit to the right, we have the time, setting it to PM and AM. So Benson, please choose the time for our scheduled meeting.
Probably I could have a meeting at 8 p.m. So let me select 8 p.m. and 40 minutes. That looks amazing. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So when you do that, you could see what you have there has changed to 2nd of February 2023. 8:40 p.m. That's a little bit to the past though. We have the guest. Now the guest is for you to invite some more people rather than those you had originally planned to meet. So with the emails, you could send an invite. So when you click and press enter, you see the email is added and they will receive a link. You can remove anyone you wish and you can add more than just one guest. You can add as much guest as you need on the call just by typing the email and then an invite will be sent. And lastly, we have the description is of course for you to describe the meeting. Okay, we have a meeting. We are going to discuss and then a description. So this is a test by Tom. Yes, we're showcasing by Tom and Benson. And one more before we leave. Now, we all get this feeling when we like to make a schedule and then we're like, day
I don't
check
like it.
out the calendar. Now we have a feature built into this calendar that really helps you do that. You can actually move this pop-up around to check other places in the calendar. Will I be free by this time? Will I be free by this day? So this is especially useful for those that have a busy schedule so they don't have to maybe reload the page. They could just move it over and then check and then schedule the meeting. Now remember this feature, some of these features are still on development. So if you click on save now, an event will be created. We're currently still working on the back end of this, but the UI, as you can see, it's beautiful and it's completely working. If we save this event, Benson, please help us save that.
Yep. Save.
Thank you. Now, if we save this event, you will see it appear on the date and time we had set.
Located it. Here it is.
All right. Now for 8 p.m., as you can see there at the corner, we have the title. The title there is because we actually added title as a title. So what will display there is whatever title you have for your meeting, and then you have a button to join. So when it's time, you come here and you click on join, and it will redirect you back to the room meetings that Benson showed us earlier. This makes it very easy for you to get your scheduled meeting. Now, if you have a lot of meetings and maybe you're having a problem finding it, you can still toggle to the day view of the calendar and we see it very well now. The date, the time by the side, the title of the event, and of course the button for you to join. We have a couple of events here. And as you can see in the day view, we have Saturday, letting you know just exactly when. It's a calendar. We make it as flexible as possible for you to have the best user experience because we are JUUBIX and we try as much as possible to give you the best. So I believe you enjoyed walking through with me through some of the features we have here on JUMeet. We are very happy to have to work with you in the future and to make use of our app and give us some feedback on what you think. I'll be handing it over back to Benson, who will now hand it to our next speakers. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you. That was an impressive walkthrough. Mind you, guys, this is just a taste, just the tip of the iceberg. Whatever is coming next, it will be more impressive. Wait for it and watch our pace. I would like to hand it over now to Yash and Ushindi, who are now going to take us through Momo Code or the game app.
Yeah. Thanks, Benson and Tom, for that amazing product presentation. I really appreciate what you guys are doing. They're really amazing. So hi everyone, and a warm welcome to this exciting new presentation show. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation so far. So before all, I would like just to say something about JUUBIX and my experience. I think JUUBIX has been a family. I joined JUUBIX, I think it's now almost 2 months. And what I've been able to accomplish in this short period of time, it is just amazing, impressive. And I've learned from different people, from different backgrounds. Also, in making the world fair to everyone, and I'm excited to be part of this amazing journey. So I have good news for you. But before all, I would like to tell you, before I tell you what it is, allow me just to introduce myself as you don't know, my name. So my name is Ushindi Bienvenu, and I'm a software developer from DRC. Here at JUUBIX, I'm working on the game. So my teammates are Samana, Mark, Malum, and Yash. And Saman is from India, Mark is from Kenya, Malum is from Algeria, and Yash is from Bangladesh. So our team is working on the game product of JUUBIX. So the good news is here now. So before, I know you want to jump to the to the showcase of our game. So but before that, I would like just to take you through this short script about the Momo codes. So our product Game Over is part of the JUUBIX legacy, showing our achievement in a short time with global supplier chains facing challenges. Momo code steps in to bring order through coding. Think of Momo code as the brain in our tech devices. As you can see on the right, there is that image where you can see the Momo code brain. So you can see cells, SIMs, and microchips. So the Momo code symbolize a global team of coders here to provide solutions with JUUBIX. After completing levels, Momo codes users can become buyers and collectors of game-filled cards, collectibles. So it is a funny way to engage with our innovative solution. So Momo Code is a fun 3D player puzzle game made with Unity engine. So we are using Unity to design the universe as well as the objects that are useful for the game. So the goal is to guide a character, the Momo Code character, as well as triangle pieces in the game over universe. So use these pieces to finish shaping a globe. So we have a globe where the Momo code will be placing those collected pieces. So the game mixes competition, moving object with physics, solving puzzles, and quick challenges with timing and speed. So those are different challenges that the Momo code should overcome so that it can pass from one level to another. So now without further ado, I would like to invite my colleague Yash to delve deeper into the game mechanism. Yash, so over to you.
Thank you, Shindi. Hello everyone. Welcome to this event. My name is Yash. I'm from Bangladesh. I am a software engineer here at JUUBIX, and I'm also the sub team lead of game team. So this is our game. Uh, this so this is our game. When you open our game, you will see this window up, and here you can log in if you already have an account. Here you can sign up if you don't have any account. So if you don't know how to play the game, you can go to this option how to play, and it will show you how to play this game. It has this instructions, so you will know how to play the game. So after then you can go to settings option. Here you will go to after here you will get the settings for graphics customization. You can customize all of your graphics settings for your game, like you can do this overall quality high, low, medium, or custom as you wish. You can set the resolution for your game. You can enable and disable or power up your anti-aliasing for the game, and you can also turn on and off VSync setting for your game. You can control the for texture quality, and you can also control the shadow quality, and you can go from full screen to no full screen and go to again the full screen. So here you can control the audio. I have muted the audio because it will disturb my voice, so I have muted the audio from my end. So you can control all of the sound settings from here, and you can you can choose your game control type. We have three game control type, so you can choose from any three of them. So after customizing your game, you can go back and go to start. Here, after pressing the start, first thing you will show, you will notice that there is a customization character window. Here you will able to customize your character, like if you want its skin color to be red, you can do that. If you want its hair color to be like white, you can also do that. You can customize his shirt color. You can customize his pants color, like I want this. Yeah, and you can also customize his color for the shoes. So these all are in the development stage. We will have more option here. So after customizing your character, you click next, and you will go to this level window. So here all of your level that you have completed will be unlocked, and if the level is complete, it will have this get, this toggle sign, and if the level is unlocked, then it will have this unlock sign, and if the level is locked, you will have this sign. So after selecting the level, you just have to press the start, and you will go to the game window, game world. So let me show you. So this is our game. Now you can play. Our game is in currently in development stage, so it don't have all of the features. So this is currently our game. You will see a great improvement on our next update for the game. So that's all for me now. Uh, Thank you, Ushinde.
Yeah, thanks Yash for that insightful presentation. So we wrap up our part, I would like to express our gratitude to the entire JUUBIX family and all participants. So I will now leave your ears under the two sweet voices, Usiwa and Amel. The stage is yours.
Wow, lovely, lovely presentation there, Mel. What do you think?
Oh yeah. It was an amazing presentation. I'm speechless.
I enjoyed it too. What about the audience? Please give us your take on the presentation. How was it? Any questions that you have? Edmund says, nice work, game team. Wonderful. Thank you. Please keep your questions coming in or any comments concerning the presentation. Oh, this is great. Arturo says, very nice. Thank you very much. Lovely, lovely presentation. And Kusin says, amazing product. Thank you very much, Kusim. Thank you.
Okay, so
go ahead and read.
Abdulrahman wants to to know how to join this GTLRA, you can join us by writing a message to our mail address that we will share at the end of the event.
Yes, that's correct. So I am at this juncture would like to present to you our panelists that have come through today. We're very excited to be graced with 3 panelists today, and they're joining us right about now. So I'd like to acknowledge the presence of 2 of our panelists for now, Ms. Laila Piri from the University of Zambia and Mr. Daniel Mutwapi as well from the University of Zambia. Oh, Mr. Chiwaye Chilengi, sorry, from Cavendish University. We are expecting Ms. Laila Piri as well from the University of Zambia, and I think she should have come through now.
Yeah, all our panelists are here. Great to see them.
Yes, if you could turn on your cameras, want to see your lovely faces. We have a number of questions we'd like to ask our panelists concerning the future of work, innovation, and leadership. And who, I think ladies first, Ms. Laila Piri, if you could turn on your camera and introduce yourself to the audience.
We can't hear
sorry,
you.
your mic is muted.
Hi, everyone.
Oh. Yes, hello, Ms. Laila. Thank you for coming through. Hello, is she having network challenges? Okay, Mr. Chiwaya Chilengi, you can go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience while we wait for Ms. Laila to join us. Mr. Chiwaya Chilengi, could you introduce yourself to the audience? Oh, Miss Piri is back. Okay, Miss Piri, can you hear us? You can go ahead and introduce yourself. You went off there a bit. Oh dear. Although Miss Piri did note that she was having network challenges today.
So I've just been told by Donna. I've just been told by Donna that actually there's an issue with LinkedIn Live. So it might not actually be to do with their connectivity, but to actually do with LinkedIn Live. Are you back, Leila? Are you there? Okay. Okay, so just let the audience know we really apologize. So we were supposed to have a really fantastic discussion this afternoon, and Mel and Wuswa is doing a fantastic job. So I'll hand it over back to them, but hopefully we can actually get our panelists on the call. So back to you, Wuswa and Mel. I was going to say, in the meantime, if we want to talk a bit more about the G. Okay, yeah, I think Chihuahua is ready. So yeah, back to Wuswa.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chihuahua Chilendi is here with us. Leila was supposed to introduce herself, but you can go ahead. We have the policy of ladies first. Lovely to have you, Mr. Chilengi, and just briefly introduce yourself to our audience, please.
Good evening, everyone. It's still evening here. My name is Chilengi. I'm a graduate student at Cavendish University, studying purchasing and supply. I'm really honored to be part of this panel at JUUBIX, showcasing the product under the discussion, the future of work and innovation. I currently serve as the Secretary General at Cavendish University and the brand ambassador for T-shirt brand. I believe with my experience, I can provide unique vintage points involving the intersection of work, innovation, and leadership. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chilengi. We couldn't hear you clearly, but from what you're explaining, you are a student at Cavendish University, and we are very delighted to have you here with us. So we have a couple of questions that we would like to ask. Ms. Leila Piri is also back. I don't know if she'll be able to introduce herself briefly as well before we go on further. Ms. Piri? Okay, I think she's still having challenges. So we have a number of questions, like we mentioned, that we would like to ask you, Mr. Chilengi, concerning your understanding of the future of work, innovation, and leadership as we head into the future post-COVID. And Mel will go ahead and ask you those questions, the first two questions.
Thank you, Busua. So, okay, I would like to ask you a question, not only you, but also our audience, if they can write in the comments what they think. So my first question to you, Mr. Chilengi, is what role does collaboration and cross-functional teams play in generating new ideas and transforming innovative concepts into reality? Mr. Chilengi?
Hello, Mr. Chilengi, are you able to hear us?
Yeah, okay, we'll repeat it.
So I can't get the question, but I'm now able to hear you again.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
he's saying repeat the question, please.
Okay. So we're saying what role does collaboration and cross-functional teams play in generating new ideas and transforming innovative concepts into reality? Okay, I will write it to you in the chat, maybe. Here it is. Mr. Daniel Mutwapi is also here. I don't know if he can hear us.
Hello, Mr. Daniel Mutwapi. Lovely to have you here with us. Thank you for joining. Are you able to hear us?
Yeah, he said yes in the chat.
Okay, lovely. Yes, so Mr. Chileng, you can go ahead and answer the question.
So basically, what I understand by collaboration between cross-functioning teams into generating new ideas and transforming innovations and concepts into reality. I believe collaboration is the livelihood of innovation. Cross-functioning teams bring together diverse skills and perspectives, breaking down silos and promoting an historical approach to problem solving. Collaboration and cross-functioning teams have been integral to my work, especially in marketing and partnership design. In the dynamic world where we operate, in bringing in diverse talent from different departments has proven to be a catalyst for innovation that has created cross-functioning teams that have been there Can you get it?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
So let me just start it again. I was saying that collaboration is the livelihood of innovation and cross-functioning teams bring together diverse and skill sets and perspectives, breaking down a hero, promoting an historic approach to problem solving and collaboration, and cross-functioning teams are the integral to my role, especially in marketing and growth for people brand. In the dynamic world we operate in bringing together diverse talents from a different background are chosen to be a catalyst for innovation. The theory created by cross-functioning teams ensure that a variety of perspectives are considered greatly, enhancing the ideation and process. My experience as a brand ambassador has highlighted the importance of effective communication channels and team structures in transformation in creative concepts into reality and regular collaboration sessions and an exclusive approach to problem solving have been key components to my success. And leaders can facilitate this by establishing channels for communication and creating platforms for idea exchanging and reinforcing value for teamwork to bring innovation and uh, collaboration to fruitfulness.
Okay, thank you very much. We can go into our second question while we wait for Mr. Mutwapi. I think we're having challenges with our LinkedIn Live today. Please bear with us.
Yeah, we have also our second panelist Miss Laila Firi. I don't know if she can hear us.
Miss Piri, are you able to hear us?
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Chilengi would now like to ask you the second question now. Thank you for your first response.
Okay, so the second question is about how can leaders foster a mindset of experimentation and risk taking to drive innovation and break through barriers? I will write the question also so that you can. Mr. Chilangi?
Can you get it?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Uh, Can you get it? I don't know. I'm having some network challenges here, but here and there. I don't know if you can get it.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good. So the question, as it was stated, as a leader, both in the student union and as a brand ambassador, I've found that fostering a mindset of experimental and risk-taking starts at the top. Leading by example, I've embraced and calculated risk and experimented and demonstrated that failure is not a stepping stone to success, but communication plays a vital role. Sharing the vision and encouraging a culture where team members feel empowered to take risks leads to more innovative environment. This approach aligns with my experience in the Leaders Aright program, where innovation thinking was the cornerstone for effective leadership. Thank you very
Great.
much.
Okay. Yeah. Can hear you. Thank you, Mr. Chilanki. So yeah, I agree with you 100%. Communication is the key in every team. So our last question, I will let Busua ask it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. You could also, since he's having challenges, you could just type it in the chat.
Yeah, for sure. By the way, our audience can write in the comments what they think. They can answer these questions. They're curious to know what they
Our
think
audience,
about
please
the.
feel free
Yeah.
to do so. As Amel has shared, please feel free to write your comments and also contribute to the discussion at hand. Yes, so Mr. Chilengi, we've just posted our last question. What role does collaboration and cross-functional teams play in generating new ideas and transforming innovative concepts into reality? Could you please answer this last one for us? Oh, he says this was the first question.
Yeah. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, this is the one.
Okay. Also, has he answered all of the questions already?
Yeah, but I've sent the third question.
Okay.
I've just seen the last question. What strategies can organization employ to cultivate a culture of innovation and encourage creativity among its employees?
Yeah.
So basically, in my role as the Secretary General at Columbus University and as the brand ambassador for 360 brand, fostering a culture of innovation has been central to our success. Organization can cultivate this culture by promoting an open door policy that encourages employees to share their ideas freely, establishing dedicated forums or brainstorming sessions inspired by involvement in the leaders' life and provide a platform for creativity expression. Moreover, recognizing and rewarding innovative efforts as observed in a collaboration with PCC enforces the value of creativity within the organization framework. So what I basically believe is that when you've got
Thank you very much, Mr. Chilengi. Mr. Daniel Mutwapi, can you please turn on your camera and introduce yourself? Mr. Mutwapi?
Okay, it might seem Mr. Mutapi is having continued internet challenges. So we want to also just hear your thoughts and views from the audience. Please drop your comments and drop your thoughts, your views, your perspectives. And in the meantime, while we wait, we have some exciting news for you, our JUUBIX audience, that we'd like to share with you. So we have exciting rewards and prizes next year when we officially launch JUUBIX in early March. We would like to present to you the opportunity to be able to attend our weekly webinars. And for every webinar session that you attend, you earn 15 points. And when you invite friends and colleagues, you also earn extra points. Isn't that exciting, Amel?
Yeah, it's really exciting. And I would like to say, so if you would like to have more information about our product, please send an email to juubix.co.uk.
Yes. So get busy inviting as many friends and colleagues and schedule your busy, make time out of your busy schedule to make sure that you attend our weekly webinars coming up.
Thank you so much, Mel and Wusua. You were absolutely so professional, even under all those technical challenges. So I just want to give you a real clap for that. Well done. It's really hard when, you're trying to obviously have a live show. And I feel like there was some really fantastic insights that we weren't able to hear, unfortunately, due to technical issues, how it is in various countries around the world. So I just want to say hats off to both of you because I think you did a really, really fantastic job. Even me, I was like, oh, over here. So I think you were doing a really, really great job. And I want to say thank you to the speakers that were supposed to be speaking. I really appreciate that you were able to attend. Obviously, I'm very unfortunate that we weren't able to hear from two members, but the one person that did speak, from what we could gauge from what he was saying, I feel like he had a really great thought process and insights in regards to the questions that we asked him. So thank you so much, Chiwaya. I really appreciate your time on the call today. So yeah, thank you, Mel and Wusua. We're just going to wrap up now. So me and Donald will just say the last sentiments and then we'll wrap up the call today. So, Donald, once again, our second showcase down. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel amazing and really well done from our experts. I will always use these words from now on because, yeah, we can call them experts as they did an amazing job. Leading the meetings, presenting, and everything was really well done, guys, and really good job.
Absolutely, well done indeed. So obviously we've come to our end of our session, but we would obviously like to, put a call of action into place, and we just have a little spill just to end off our session today. So I want to just say that 70% of people in the world do not have access to opportunities.
Sharing expertise and experiences is powerful.
Firsthand, I have witnessed people who globally have a lot more value who add a lot more value to society than the opportunities that are actually available to them.
JUUBIX is the Tinder for business, the fintech marketplace where talent companies and investment across the world match based on matches opportunities.
This triangulated model helps incentivize and create a sustainable environment for growth where users can invest, collaborate, and hire, determined on the conditions and terms agreed.
The collaborative effort stems from the Momo coders globally, who are the problem solvers of the future of work, innovation, and leadership. This new World Web 3 ecosystem that aims to create a global hybrid network for innovation and finance.
Innovation stems from collaboration and equal perspectives. Learn more, do more is the motto to test our capabilities. You can be a teacher if you're willing to learn. We all might want something different, but once we are committed and determined, we achieve more than expected.
We have shown that in a couple of months what we can achieve in a couple of months to propel and accelerate innovation.
We are initially seeking £1.5 million investment to continue our global operations. Over the next 4 months, we are seeking 6 million raised by the first quarter of 2024. So investors, come and invest in us.
We thank you for being part of this last two events, and we welcome you to be part of the next events or workshops that we can have to join our global movement to create change, discover impact, and diverse experience in digital finance and collaboration platforms.
Thank you so much for joining our call today, and we really appreciate it. And we'd just like to say farewell for now, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye.
Bye.